Creepers, old-timey looking good. It's early. Good morning, afternoon, or evening to you. That's right, you, for tuning in and creeping with. You guys are the best. Got some blue skies on our team today. It's going to be hot as heck. It's already probably 65, 70 out, and it's only, what, 3 minutes or 4 minutes to 9. And we're creeping. I'm hoping to see some classic cars today, or just who knows what. Summer-like vibes. We're feeling it. June 2025. Yesterday was the parade. I'm a little winded from biking downtown and back. But you know we're going to be doing some creeping. Oh yeah, it's beautiful out. Stay tuned. I even got the tank top and shorts on. It's going to be a good one. Yep, Creeper Cruiser rocking in the shade. And we're going to have to find some shade at some point today, or basically go back to the Creeper Cave, because it's going to be hot as biscuits, as an old local newscaster, Ed Whalen, used to say. And we got 2 minutes to 9, so it's early. And old timey's looking good. Oh, there's a new sticker. We got Lisa now with the bootleg Bart. Oh my gosh, too funny. All right, we got some creeping to do. We got to get going. It's a cooker today. All right, next stop, Meyer. Freddie's garden section looking beautiful. Are those petunias? They could be. I got me a coupon. I sound like Cletus. I got me a coupon for some Doritos. So when we go have lunch in the park later, I'll be able to put some Doritos with my lunch. So we're going into Freddie's. Plus I want to see if they have any of the Simpsons. Alright, I think it said Doritos only, but I think it counts. It just has to be the same company. Chester the Cheeto. Yeah, they got a ton of new ones now. The late night, sweet barbecue, tangy, golden sriracha. But I think I'm just gonna rock with the party size of the. They say they're the party size, but the bag's gotten awfully small. All right, just getting here to the toys, and no luck. It's the same ones. They haven't re-upped these in quite some time, but it is nice to see that they're still around, just in case you don't. If your collection, you know, didn't get it yet. So, all right, Doritos scored. The coupon worked. Free is a very good price. Just ask Tom Peterson and Gloria too. All right, making our way a little bit farther down past Freddie's. Polar King looking good. This is an iconic piece of Gresham, and a great place to go on a hot day to cool off. They got some of the best and biggest ice cream cones. Recently they took the iconic, it's like a bear or a mouse, I think, up on the roof, but the Gresham Historical Society saved it. They actually have it at the Historical Society if they're open. I don't know if they're open on Sundays, but if they are, I'll pop in real quick and show it to you guys. But yeah, great ice cream for many years. Polar King, iconic Gresham. Love their neon too. Get you an ice cream. It's gonna be hot. Making our way back down to Main Street, and I love the looks of these buildings through here. This is really old Gresham, and this was like a Honda dealership, I think. Then it turned to a heating contractor. Look at this building. Spectacular. 50s Art Deco. The wraparound windows. Absolutely. Yeah, this is all old Gresham through here. In fact, this, on this side too, was the old roller skating rink, one of the original roller skating rinks. I was wondering if that was still in there. They never granted me access to the building, but I love the looks of this place. And then this place across the street too is super cool with the old, just the looks of it in general, with the old school windows on the sides there. You just don't see those anymore. Yep, old school Gresham. Alright, we're gonna creep back down to Main Street. Yep, old Gresham. I love this place too, the home too. Twisted Treasures, which we've gotten a lot of cool stuff out of just in the short amount of time they've been open. Home to Dan Anderson's Karate. Oh, they snagged the sign. I'm guessing Gresham Historical probably got that too. But a lot of events coming up. Summer activities. Man, it is hot. It is hot. Yeah, I love seeing old Gresham. Then as you get down here to Main Street, it's even older. Got Emmi Restaurant up here on the right, which was my very first job. Man, it feels so good down here in the shade to just kind of creep along. Yep, Emmi, my very first job washing dishes in the summer. I think I just turned 15 or 16. I think they hired me a year before. They were supposed to, kind of thing. But old Gresham, this building's been here for a long time. In fact, I'm going to go on the other side because I found a really old picture of this building. Whoa. Got the chef here. Never trust a skinny chef. I'm going to go over closer to the toy shop and show you guys that old-timey picture I found of this building and the original M&M signage, which would have been roughly over this way. Oh man, this thing keeps clicking on me. Yeah, that photo would have been right about here. You would have seen the giant M&M, which was their original logo. They probably had to change that, talking about, you know, copyright infringements and things from the video yesterday. But you would have seen, yeah, maybe it was facing back this way, or maybe, actually, yeah, Wall Street and this other buildings and stuff weren't here, so you would have seen actually back behind it. But all this is in that shot. Whoa, TriMint just pulled up. That's all right. That shot was actually a little bit farther over here anyways. Yeah, that old picture, black and white, you can still see the bricks on the building and everything. I'll insert that here. Yeah, this whole area's got a ton of old history, including the placards that they had placed all around town. One of the original little grocery stores before it was the toy shop. Well, it was Toy Bear originally, and then it changed to a few other businesses, but yeah, Toy Bear and a few other places held residence here for many years, and then, you know, it kind of changes and stuff. But this is definitely old school Gresham all the way through here, Main Street. All right, they recently replanted all these flowers here. I think somebody ran into this sign, or maybe it was the other one. But we're right here basically on Main Street now. It's just absolutely gorgeous. They've got all these baskets hanging and whatnot. And I got the Creeper Cruiser parked over here because I've shown this many a times. I thought, heck it, we're kind of doing a, I don't know, old school vibes, downtown Gresham. And all the old school iconic places. They built this little placard here kind of talking about the change and the progression. What I really like is the past and present future, you know, photos they put in, kind of showing what it looks like then and now, kind of thing. You probably would have seen horse-drawn carriages way back, early traffic on Powell, 1885, so before the roads were even built. And then check this out, a really old picture, which I thought was really neat. At one point they had the Statue of Liberty, looks like, right in the middle of the Main Street. And most of these buildings still exist today. So pretty dang cool to see that. 1920s. The fountain on the intersection of Main and Powell was raised in the 1920s. Oh, it was a fountain. It was, oh wow, it was a hazard for traffic, which by then had changed from horses to cars. So that is pretty dang cool. Oh, there I am on the bike. Yeah, that would have been neat to have for 4th of July and stuff. It looks like they're doing some kind of parade through the city. And then if you kind of just do one of these maneuvers, you can kind of see like where those, most of those buildings are, you know, still standing. So pretty cool to see the then and now from that old picture there on the placard. And I love that the city of Gresham's kind of doing their due diligence over the years to put those in. And then check this out. This was actually the old pharmacy. So speaking of really old school, way before this was Jazzy Bagel, this was the home to Rexall Pharmacy. So they got this old school mural here too, representing the history of the city and the Rexall drug, which is so cool. Absolutely love this mural. Old school Gresham. And they've got this placard here talking about it too, and I've shown this many of times. But the Dowsett family from 1903 to 1996, this was an old soda shop pharmacy right here in downtown Gresham. So really old school Gresham. And if you want, you can pull up on one of these old school unicycles, or you can just do like they did and lock their bike up actually to an old school bike itself. That's kind of neat. All right, yeah, there's a bunch of these all through here. Old school bikes. And I really like this like throwback fountain too. I'm wondering if this is turned on. Oh, they got like one for the dog too down below. So yeah, a little nod to the old historic Gresham. All right, creeping back through the nice shaded park. And it feels amazing right now in the shade. Absolutely. Oh, these guys are having fun. I got the barbecue already. Got some tents out to stay cool. Very nice. Looks like there's going to be a ton of events down here this summer. Hello, morning. Good place to come and chill out, especially back behind the thru island. Stays nice and cool back in there. Very nice. Always like when the city looks and feels so dang good. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Creeper Cave now. Make a sandwich, have a little bite to eat. Enjoy our free chips. Because free is a very good price. Couldn't believe it, the lady at Fred Meyer's. Well, I shouldn't say I couldn't believe it, but I said that and she actually got the reference, which a lot of Portlanders do. But I was like, oh, you know Tom Peterson? She said, oh yeah. She goes, and Gloria too. It's like awesome. All right, we're heading back to the nice, cool Creeper Cave. Gonna cool off a bit, have a little bit of lunch. We might get back on the Creeper Cruiser later today when the sun goes down and see if there's anybody cruising. I know there'll probably be some classic sweet rides out today at some point as we creep. These girls had tutus on and I said, I wish I would have worn my tutu. They both got a chuckle out of that. That was pretty dang cute. I'm not sure what that's for. Oh, there's a few more up here. People wearing tutus. It must be some sort of like walk in your tutu. There's a bunch of people. They all got their tutus on. Well, dang it, I would have worn mine. I'm meaning to wear it. I'm gonna pull it out of the closet. I'm guessing there's like a tutu walk. Oh, very nice. You guys have a great day. Very cool. To fight breast cancer, the tutu walk. All right, back to the nice, cool Creeper land. Not the cave. Just getting back. And got this in the mail. Tom Peterson. That's so funny. I was just saying, free is a very good price. And then this showed up. I actually talked with the person that's behind their social media account and was gifted a ton of the merchandise and actually has a full-on display down at the Portland Perkilarium, so I got to get down there soon. But man, thank you so much. That is awesome. I do have it on the fridge, but it is a sticker. And old Tom Peterson, man. And the card said, wake up, Wake up to a happy day. My grandma had that alarm clock. We actually visited his headstone not too long ago. Portland Wrestling. How cool is that? Thanks again. That was really cool to get. Yep, the card. Wake up. Hey, wake up. Wake up to a happy day. Tom Peterson was an iconic Portland Oregoner. And he's laid to rest up at Lincoln Memorial, which we got to get up there soon. But he was a pitch man and would sell all of his appliances and stuff on the TV way back in the day, way before YouTube, way before public access. There was Tom Peterson. His face was everywhere, all over Portland. He even had a trolley, and you could even get your hair buzzed. Yep, good memories of Southeast Portland. Thanks again. That is so dang cool. Wow, it is so nice down here in the Creeper Cave. It's scorching. It's at least 90 something. And it went from 70 to 90. So it's cooking. But I'm drinking plenty of water. Just had a peanut butter and jelly and ate some of those Doritos. And I'm going to have a bit of a mango. That's right, a mango. Mango J. Tampa J, my good buddy. But that's going to do it. Kind of a short and sweet one today. It's just too dang hot to be creeping around. I know I've done it before, and usually I say I don't let that stop me. But, you know, for health reasons and hazard reasons, it's just too dang hot. In fact, 3 days of 90 or more, it's actually considered like a heat warning, like a heat wave. And there was one day yesterday I missed it by like a temperature. So it's cooking here in Oregon, and I love it. But I'm hanging 10, or I'm hanging tight today. Hanging 10. At the Creeper Cave, having some water. Gonna get caught up on some videos, do some editing, and that's gonna do it. I love you guys for being here. Make sure you guys say hello. Kind of just a completely random creep, other than really just kind of diving a little deep into old Gresham as well, which is cool to see all the historical buildings just kind of making our way back. Didn't have any coffee. Didn't have any coffee today. Been drinking water, and I'm kind of feeling it. So I might actually have an iced coffee here after a bit as like a little treat. But that's going to do it. I love you guys. Stay tuned. We definitely got some good creeps coming. We went to the Grand Floral Parade yesterday, if you guys didn't see that. I'm proud of that video. It was fun. Good to see Portland back in action. I love you guys. Creeper out for now. Stay cool. It's hot. It is hot. Peace.
Greshamoregon, Kreep, creeps, the Greshamoregon.